Hey everybody, it's a beautiful morning here at Groovy Plants Ranch. We're gearing up for an amazing weekend, probably my favorite weekend of the year. This is the Succulent Solstice weekend, our fourth annual Succulent Solstice. So since we last walked through, a lot has changed around here as we gear up for a great weekend where we celebrate what really started this company, Succulent Plants. So I'm a succulent collector and enthusiast. You can see behind me we have an unbelievable number of plants. And I thought today we'd grab our coffee or tea and take a look at some of the succulents and other plants at the ranch heading into the solstice weekend. I love this time of year. Everything is popping. It's just a wonderful week for gardening. I mean, so many great things. Summer's coming. So let's go take a look, see what the ranch looks like as we head into summer. You don't have to be a collector to appreciate how cool this group of plants is. You know, here we have some incredible euphorbia. There in the background, that spiraled cactus, that is actually a plant I've had for well over a decade now. And again, gearing up for the solstice, really nice specimen-sized plants. A lot of these are quite a bit larger than some of our typical offerings. And then in our normal, 3-inch sizes, really nice selection there too. So we put a lot of effort into this every year to have things that inspire and excite. And what's so cool about our succulent selection here is you can come in this greenhouse and find pretty much ultra rare plants just mixed in with everything else. Here I'm looking at a group of Haworthia. Some of them are really crazy. I love the windows on the top of the leaves. A whole selection of mangaves, the Manfreda agave hybrids, some really wild aloes, xericissius, and we still have filling to do in here as well. Nice burro's tail grown right here. I love this plant, the bundle of sticks. Very nice euphorbia, some incredible Apuntia cactus. Agaves on our logo, there's a little agave at the top. That's just kind of one of those plants that I really love. Probably my favorite genus of plants would be agave. Nice prickly pears. And if you're into true cacti, pretty great selection right now as well. And it just goes on and on. This little pile here, full of goodies. Some super nice, large aloes, different types. And euphorbia. These Santa Rita. Apuntia, if you really run them dry and put them out in full sun, they'll turn purple. This Lampranthus is starting to show off. So this is the tender succulent house, but the wonderful thing is we have hardy succulents too. We'll run and take a look at those. Really nice mixed containers. Oh, on that note, from 10 to noon, on Saturday, we're having a succulent swap, so if you want to swap with other collectors, bring your stuff, and you can swap with collectors in the Armadillo Villa. And I'll be doing a talk from 2 to 3 on designing containers with succulents. So using succulents as annual alternatives or just making a really incredible succulent container. One thing you might notice when walking around the ranch is really large specimen plants. A lot of these are my personal collection that I just share. Here's a planter I did a few days ago in anticipation of the succulent solstice. And here's kind of what I'll be showing you how to do. How to make these things play well together and really show off their best attributes. Love that quote. And here we are down by the unicorn. And Our outdoor succulents are looking great. A lot of native prickly pear here. So if you're looking for flower show, those are going to be great next year. And then we get into the hardy sedums. You can see we've been organizing and stocking, collecting. There's some great stuff here. A lot of nice ice plants too. Some pretty nice euphorbia and various smaller sedums. And getting into hens and chicks, a really great selection here. Some pretty cool varieties. Here's Gold Nugget with its summer color. Here's Jova Barba. I love this one. It has little roly-polies. Pretty cool feature of this plant is these will just fall off and roll down a hill and root wherever they land. Pretty fun. And that kind of does it for the succulent portion of the video, but I did want to showcase that we do have a handful of Zion Sun osteos left. These cool nights have brought out crazy colors in them. So if you missed out on those, still some in stock. And in regards to annuals, we do stock up for the summer and keep it pretty full with some of our favorite stuff. Really gorgeous large geranium planters. Plenty of black and bloom salvia for all your hummingbirds. Amazing Kufia. So these are a hummingbird magnet too, one of our best hummingbird plants. And a whole house full of heat-loving summer performers like different begonias. Canary wings begonia, my plant. Down here we have Silver Falls, a great front accent plant for spilling over the front of your pot. Over here we have some caladium, nice caladium for shade pots. And some really cool begonias, cannas. Bat face Kufia, how cool is this? It's got a little bat face. So that's a very fun plant. And a handful of New Guineas still. And over here, heat-loving lantana. And we have white budding up, orange, butterscotch, and then sunrise rose outside. Here in the houseplant house, I did miss a few succulents. So some really cool prickly pear, euphorbias, crown of thorns. Look at this greenhouse loaded up. And aeonium aloes. Some super nice agave truncata. Crested euphorbias and robusta opuntia. This is one of my favorites as well. Gets really big pads. And there's the beetle. So let's just do a quick zip through here too. The houseplant house looks really good right now. Hanging pitcher plants. My favorite ficus of all time. Really nice philodendrons. Clean plants. Nice and shiny and well organized. Makes me very happy. Bigger show plants. Nice little tradescantia here. Some asparagus ferns. Begonia maculata. Gotta love the spots. ZZ Raven. Looking good. A nice little table here of treasures. And a very full and tidy air plant display. With even more over here. I love the tectorums. Those are so cool. Some various begonias looking great. And it just goes on and on. Now outside, I didn't want to miss featuring our extensive and very well, in my opinion, curated selection of perennials. It looks fantastic. Mr. Craig Powell does a wonderful job of keeping this organized and full. And our growing team just keeps cranking out wonderful new plants. So I'm here in our shade section, and look at all these goodies. One I'd like to feature, Darmera peltata. Awesome plant. I have this in the landscape. Those leaves with a single petiole get huge. Still some first blush hosta. And look over here at all of this color. Our opening act phlox are in full color here. Digitalis popping. Some lobelia getting ready to go. That's a great hummingbird plant that's super hardy. Delphiniums blooming. Nice liatris. We have blue and white. Yarrow. Betony. Here's a wonderful, durable, reliable pollinator plant. That's Stachys moneri, humilo. Gotta love the Shastas. Some really nice ruffled types. Shasta daisy's probably underrated in the landscape. Very durable and hardy. And the Asiatic lilies are irresistible. I have been slowly adding more and more every year to my own gardens. And here's one not to miss out on. Some gorgeous Martagon lilies for $10. That plant, when it is in full flower in your landscape, is beyond cool. Some mullein here. Lots of beautiful digitalis. The key with digitalis is letting them go to seed. You want them to seed and they'll create successive generations of digitalis. If you cut all the flowers off, you'll make that difficult. Very nice penstemon, gaillardia. I could keep doing this. I will say, if you're in the market for butterfly bush, we outdid ourselves this year. I bet we have 1,000 awesome top genetic butterfly bush, like lilac cascade, grand cascade, very large, showy, durable plants. Getting into the coreopsis here. Uptick is my favorite series, very, very durable. And an overview here of some of our shade area. Our hardy elephant ears are out and they are selling. So if you like the hardy banana, get your hardy elephant ear. Well, with that, friends, I'll sign off. I lost my coffee. That's not surprising. We'll see you this weekend, hopefully. And if not, stop by anytime during the week. We keep this thing going all season long, all the way into fall, all the way into winter. And we love what we do. Thanks for shopping with us. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.